There is a moment when fear becomes louder than loyalty, a moment when survival whispers stronger than truth, and in that moment, even the strongest hearts can break themselves. This is not just a story of betrayal. This is the story of a man who swore he would never fall until the night he did. This is the story of Peter, and the night he denied everything. The air was heavy that night, the kind of silence that feels like something is about to end even before it begins. They sat together, teacher and followers, a final meal, a final warning, and then it came. You will all fall away. The words cut through the room like a blade, but Peter couldn't accept it. Not him. Not the one who had walked on water. Not the one who had seen miracles with his own eyes. Not the one who believed his loyalty was unbreakable. He stood firm. Even if everyone else falls away, I never will. There was no hesitation in his voice, only conviction, pride, fire. But then came the reply, calm, quiet, devastating. Before the rooster crow, you will deny me 3 times. 3 times. Peter shook his head, almost offended. No, even if I have to die with you, I will never deny you. And in that moment, he believed it. That's the dangerous thing about confidence. It feels like truth until it is tested. The night didn't wait. Darkness came quickly. Soldiers, torches, footsteps. Everything changed in seconds. The man Peter swore to defend was suddenly taken. No resistance, no miracle, no escape, just silence and surrender. Fear crept in, not loudly, not suddenly, but slowly, like cold water rising around his feet. Peter followed, but from a distance. The distance mattered, because the further you stand from what you believe, the easier it is to pretend you never believed at all. The courtyard was filled with strangers, faces he didn't know, eyes that could recognize him. A fire burned in the center. People gathered, whispering, watching. Peter stepped closer, trying to blend in, trying to disappear. But truth has a way of finding you, even when you hide. A voice broke through the noise. A servant girl. You were with him, weren't you? Simple words, but heavy, dangerous. Peter froze. In that moment, everything collided. His promise, his fear, his survival. And then he spoke. I don't know what you're talking about. Just like that. The first crack, not loud, not dramatic, but real. He stepped away, heart pounding, trying to convince himself it didn't mean anything. Just one lie, to stay safe. But lies don't stay small, they grow. Another voice, another accusation. This man is one of them. Now people were watching. The pressure increased, eyes everywhere, and fear now louder than ever. Peter felt it tightening in his chest. This wasn't just about loyalty anymore. This was about survival. So he did it again. I swear, I don't know him. Stronger this time. More desperate, more final. The second denial didn't just slip out. It was chosen. And with it, Peter moved further away from who he thought he was. Time passed, but truth doesn't disappear. It waits, and then it returns. You were with him. Your accent gives you away. Now there was no escape, no hiding, no pretending. This was the moment, the final test, and Peter broke. I don't know the man. He shouted it, cursed to prove it, anything to survive, anything to disconnect himself from the truth. And then it happened. A sound, sharp, piercing, unavoidable. A rooster crowed. Silence, but not outside, inside. Everything stopped. And then it hit him. The words, the warning, the truth. 3 times, exactly as it was said. Peter turned, and their eyes met. No anger, no shouting, no condemnation, just knowing. And that was worse, because in that look, Peter saw himself, not the strong man he believed he was, but the one who chose fear over loyalty. And in that moment, he didn't just lose courage, he lost himself. He ran into the night, and he wept, not quietly, not softly, but with the kind of pain that comes when you realize you became the very thing you said you never would be. This story is not just about Peter, it's about us, because somewhere, in quiet moments, under pressure, faced with fear, we all stand in that courtyard. We all face that question, and sometimes we answer it wrong. But here's the truth no one talks about. Failure is not the end of the story, because even broken loyalty can be rebuilt, but only after you face what you've done. This is Storylume by Goodness, where stories are not just told, they are felt.